Hello and good evening, wonderful viewers wherever you are. Welcome to another interesting, one of the best sports program on TV called Sport 360 Live on Atlantic TV, the home of TV Revolution. Once again, my name is Bakary Manneh, aka Big Sam, the host. And today, I'm just excited that you got the best. Today, you will definitely enjoy. And of course, we are live every Sunday from the hour 8 to 9 o'clock here. As you can see, the screen, anything you want, sponsorship, you can come over. But the Sport 360 Live on Atlantic TV with me, myself, Big Sam, and my whole guest today, for that matter, is no other than Gambia's very own Salieu Jallow, aka Jangalen Genbany. Munginono. Salieu, welcome to, I think this is the first time you come. In fact, I've been meeting you in the street and on coverage, but this is the first time live on Atlantic Sport 360 Live. Welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much, Big Sam, and I have to say, 1,000 apologies. You know, we have been toiling and moiling behind the scenes to have this discussion, but this one is made in heaven.
Yeah.
The 25th of May to remember, 2025.
Of course.
And it is a proud moment, an emotional moment for me as well. Looking up to you since my school days, hearing from you in the olden days, from the Baggio days to the Big Sam days. You know, it's just amazing, and I'm one of your sons in the media.
Thank
and
you.
I have to say this official.
Oh, really?
And Atlantic is doing it big, and we remain Atlantic. Thank you.
That is Salieu Jallow for you. But before today's program, I'm so excited and elated. You know why? As you can see me dressed in all Arsenal jersey. This is dedicated to Robert Mendy, aka Robbie. He works in our studios today and present me a customized Arsenal jersey as I'm an Arsenal fan with a cap. In fact, he's been doing that over the years. I will always receive my scarves and my caps, you know, Arsenal jersey. But first, cameraman, can you first zoom on the London, zoom on this thing?
Oh, what a coat, what a coat.
Can you zoom on this, my cameraman? Zoom, I mean zoom on the cap, not me. Let's You see the cap? All the way from London.
Made in London.
London, okay, look at the jersey. But I'll have to take a little bit soon. I want you to zoom at the back of my jersey. The cameraman, Ali, please do that right now.
Wow.
Do you
Big
see that?
Sam, the backless Premier League.
You saw that?
Oh, yes.
So this is just
But the coat,
yeah.
you look 20.
The jet. Oh, yeah. Sometimes, you know, especially you're on TV. When I'm on radio, I don't mind that much because it's the voice. But if you're on TV, you try to make it a little bit nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billion outfit. I love this. The only missing element is the trophy.
Anyway, but the issue is, we are so, for the past years, 2 or so, we've been very consistent. We've placed our place in the second position, and also we always have a championship, you know, European championship spot. So that alone is beautiful. So there you go, dressing all my wonderful, newly Arsenal jersey, customized jersey for that matter. Robbie, thank you so much.
Robin,
Salieu.
We need to give the devil its due. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
May you live long.
Thank you, Robert Mendy. Robbie, we love you.
And may you be blessed with a trophy.
I mean, yeah, Robbie, that's what we want to do. But anyway, our neighbors just a fit from us. Tottenham yesterday did it. So, you know, so thank you so much. Well, back on the Sports 360 with Salieu, as they will call it. Moving on. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for the invitation. But before we go into the topic, maybe you have your fans, because I know Gambia, all Gambia is your fans internationally now. You must say hi to them and all, you know, and family, friend, and madam, and whoever you want to before we start.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Big Sam. And once again, it's a pleasure to be here. You either kick, run, walk, or you swim. That is, of course, 360
So that means you've been
Sports.
following for 360?
Yes, I am married to Atlantic TV and 360 to be precise.
Thank you.
But then to each and everyone, including the boss lady back at home, Madam Fanta Sambu Jallow.
Thank you.
It is pleasure that you're watching your husband from distance. You know, that's just brilliant. And I just want to say I love you. Even the camera operators behind the scenes,
look at
I
the
like
camera
it.
ladies hugging each other. I know that was something.
The halal way, I have to say it.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then to the supporters out there from Katondoko and Banjul Parcel, and everywhere around the one across the Gambia. Thank you for following Atlantic TV, and I am Salieu Jallow, a son to Big Sam, the legendary Baggio.
You know, they actually don't know that name, and then I think those that follow football in Serekunda East.
Well, the streets of Bakau will surely tell.
It starts with Bakau, my hometown. Bakau, you know, I mean, all the way to Bundung, you know, Bohol 9. I used to be a good player anyway. People will tell you, they call me Roberto Baggio, play for Bohol 9, Family Planning,
oh my goodness.
I named them, you know.
Gone out of this.
Gone out of this, you know. I think that's so beautiful. Salieu. Salieu, thank you so much once again. And for their viewers, thank you so much. As always, we are located in the little smiling coast of Africa, the Gambia, and our studios right here in the West Coast region side of Gambia, Farato. Moving on, Salieu, many people follow you on your special sports on Capital FM. The Salieu Jallow, some will tell you, Jangalen Genbany, Mununu. But tell us, who is Salieu Jallow? Born who, a little bit educational background. Let them know who is Salieu Jallow, a little bit.
Well, just in summary, because if I'm to go through my background, it's a bit emotional. And I might say tears in this.
No, then let's make it a little bit. Yeah.
Just in summary, because I was never like dreaming to have that support in the quest of being a sports journalist in this country. But I've been dreaming big, and I have been, you know, praying for it day and night. Can you imagine them don't hear I banter? Locally, the interview in Rexy Street when I was going to school, the deal banter. The first thing that I did wrongly, unfortunately, my suma radio yaibi, because hanga radio am na 4 day tune time bobu nonu band bi so muy daw so dem dey déglu radio
then it comes
waaw léegi musique bi wala ñu lay play comme ni ñu def sport dem dey nekk di yokka ni di wàññi volume di yokka xam nga léegi den day wàññi ni di wax so lu ma doon def rek ndekete band bi ak sis na fale mu yaaxu but I received a very good slap from her. But that was just part of the journey. But then I finished my schooling in 2014, 2015. And along the route, I have been listening to, you know, brilliant sport journalists in this country. I was called Alassane Balo in my school, part of the press club, since grade 6, grade 7. Well, along the route in my educational career, I had some bit ups and downs, a fracture on my leg playing football. You know, I have to marry to the bed for 3 good months.
Wow.
You know, without going to school, but then doing my schooling at home. But then friends, classmates were also helping me along the route. And then from there, I did my senior school in St. Francis, you know, secondary school. You know, part of the press club. And then I was the head of the press club as well. And many thanks to the big man, Mr. Bakary Manneh. Along the route, John Mendy was with West Coast Radio. Even Pope John Paul as well. Pope John Paul. So basically, on during weekends, we do go to Kunguja Mariama at Mr. Patrick's compound late night to get some information via the BBC, right? For Monday news on the assembly.
Okay.
That is it. Every Monday, the assembly, you have to come and read
the news.
Exactly, we present it.
Okay.
So it's where I developed the love for, you know, this beautiful field that is sports journalism, and listening to many reporters as well. But my dream was also to one day work at Capital FM, because I've been following them, Papa Jams and Co, you know, Amadou Tamba and Co. But Alassane Balo was a standout for me. I have been following him.
Paradise FM.
Absolutely.
Why didn't we have assistants out there?
That was the time when the principal of St. Francis had to seize my phone. I told her, look, this is the phone that I'm using to gather news for Monday presentation. And if you see this phone, it's like no news for Monday. But then I've been following Alassane Balo through that. Alhamdulillah, along the route, you know, listening to you as well. You know, we learn from the Council of Elders, and that is why we are here today. But we remain focused. And then through there, I was one time working with the Miro, one online newspaper. Okay. And then the Standard, I passed through the Standard newspaper. And then to City Limit Stadium. Many thanks to my mentor, Sang Wisdom
Sang
Mende.
Wisdom
Yes,
You
Ibrahim.
and KB are
Yes,
so
Ibrahim Asware, KB and Kadisham and Michael Tammy and many others as well. So we passed through that, and then in 2017 I joined Capital FM, where my boss Ahmed Tamba was there with Setijan, and I developed myself there a lot. But like I passed through GPU as well training. There was a time I won the best creative writing. ML will surely tell ML Drame.
Yeah.
And the headline was "Smoking keeps me alive."
Oh yeah,
Yes.
smoking
Keeps me alive.
keeps me alive.
Well,
okay.
if Sang is watching, he will surely recall. And I was given $50. Imagine $50 in 2016 was big.
That was big. There was no inflation by then.
$5
Exactly.
So it's si feel bit tamila develop also.
Yeah.
Because time bobu nonu deng de dem coverage lego pour nga am time chops a problem la.
Yeah, definitely.
Waaw legi biscuit bi du la nga de jënda nga dem def ko ak meew legi bala ma wacca settlement radio bori 10:30 bala ma aga bourse bi bala ma aga bourse bi fekk 11 12 jotna so dafa fekk bidik yeb tej nen so way dem de jënd ay biscuit di ko denc suma neeg on sanga depuis 2014 I'm on my own my living when I have to focus but along the route jangana ci lu bari jangana ci patient. Well, I'm mixing it with the national language. You have to
no, this is a
understand.
Man,
But then today here I am still learning. We keep on keeping on, as Humble Vicente will tell you.
We'll tell you.
And many thanks to you as well.
Thank you.
You have been a very good guardian for us.
Thank you. Well, that is Salieu Jallow for you, and of course, the famous jungle in Genbany. Huh?
And just to recall, Malik Jones is the first guy Kumajo recorder.
Okay, Malik,
yes,
the late Malik Jones.
Wow, Kumajo recorder trained my inside. He japale na matami suma schooling.
Oh.
Fail nama.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I will never forget him.
Okay.
Bunko jele managing director GRTS.
Okay.
He called me. Because when they call him to meet with the Council of Elders at GRTS, it's a long story. I don't want to go deep into that.
Yeah.
We were in class. No, yes, Saraka Mara one time passed through that classroom.
Okay.
You understand? I was there with Wilfred Nicole, Falem, Janko Senator, our guy.
Okay.
She used to do Ngona at GRTS.
Okay.
And cool.
Our guy.
Wow.
I know.
Legi
With FM.
yes, exactly. So Mali Jones Oma, he called me and he was like, please come to the television on Friday. So Madam Fufunono, Bena police officer, Mama escort Sikao.
Okay.
Muhecha Droambe Mune, this is a record that I got in South Africa 2010 World Cup.
World Cup, yeah.
This is dedicated to you.
Oh.
Keep up the good work.
That was great.
Yes. It's a long story. And to the viewers, to tell you this, I sold my cow to study journalism.
Wow.
Yes. I just don't want to go deep because it's too emotional.
Oh man.
Yeah, I sold my last cow. That was the only one that I have.
Yes. I think, but I think today there's no regret of doing that because Salieu, everybody talk about Salieu and the work and that you people put it out there. Let's talk about it. When do you feel you want to be a sports journalist, and how does the passion come to you?
Well, it was things in grade 6. 2008 when Obama was the president of America, Obama. I can still remember, 2008.
2008.
I started having the love for this, the passion for this. And since then, I never turned back.
You never turned back.
I never looked back. I said I will do this.
Okay.
I want to be myself, and I will solely be myself.
Be yourself.
Yes.
So, which media house do you pass through as a sport reporter or presenter? Can you give us a clue? We know right now it's Capital FM. We all know Global Sports or whatever.
City Limits. I passed through City Limits, the electronic media.
Okay.
But standard, I was kind of mixing it with other stories.
Writings,
yes, exactly. But then at City Limits, the focus was on sports.
Okay.
Sports. And then Capital FM, I continue with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then here you are.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's brilliant. That's a very good one. You are a sport anchor. When Capital was out there at Karababi, now back in the capital itself, the hometown. What is your day-to-day work at Capital? I'm talking about sports, not about, I know we at the radio also mix it with, but on sports, what is your day-to-day, especially on your favorite global sports program?
Research. Keep on doing research. reaching out to communities, especially when it comes to finals. I have like invitations, like 3 invitations on the same date, and I have to choose one.
Out of the lot.
Out of the lot. You understand? Probably it's because of the good work that we are doing. I will not give credit to myself, but what we are doing, the listeners
team,
out there, the
team, I know.
You understand? And my
Shout
head of
out to
sport,
Setijan, huh?
yes, my boss Setijan has been a very, supporting guy in my career as well. I will say this.
Exactly.
He's a very gentle guy, a very kind-hearted guy. Well, on the other part, I call him the man of God because, yeah.
I always say Tijan will always.
Absolutely.
I think you can see. Yeah. You can see.
And I stayed with your friend too, Papa Jams.
Papa, no, that's my good friend. Koko is my good friend. Papa
He's a great guy as well, together with boss Amadou Tamba. Yes, and boss Amadou Tamba as well. Why not? At the workplace, it's more of like, research, listening to other sport journalists out there, the colleagues. I listen to Atlantic TV when it comes to 360 Sports. I learn. Yeah. I have to learn from my colleagues.
Exactly. That's what they do.
And of course, even my late comrade ML Sanyang. Audio. There was a time I even called Del. I haven't heard from you your audio because them they diglu guy.
Okay.
So my watch them they while office, I do listen to them because I want to learn from them and I want to know what they are doing. Even sport file. West Coast. So I learn a lot from them, and most of the time I do like mingle with other communities when it comes to sport development. What do we need to do to, of course, have a very good sport or final ahead of this D-Day? So I'll give them my own idea, what needs to be done, this and that, and it works well, alhamdulillah. Even especially Honorable Jibimbalo, the name for Lower Fuladu. I think sometimes I communicate with him even late night when he's having a final. I will tell him, do this, do that. You understand? Along the route, we build that connection. And I have been covering finals in Central River region,
I think we meet the famous, what's the name of the village on the highway that we met on?
Kerawan Sambasira.
Kerawan Sambasira.
Yes, I know
Edu enjoyed that place.
That is Lower Fuladu. Lower Fuladu West, 75 villages from Sare Sambasimali to Sankulai Kunda. Wow. That is 75 villages. We go to Jara is from, is it from Sibindin to Pakaliba. You have 28 villages.
So that is
under Honorable Haruna Bari. He's also having a tournament there called the Peace Tournament. And others as well, just to name a few. But Kerawan, they call it the home of football. That is Kerawan Sambasira. We were there together.
We will always be going there to cover, if we give the information. I think basically learning from each other is very, very important.
Very important.
And I think that did a lot for all of us. We all passed through, especially you talk about sport file. Peter Gomez kind of brought some of us in the sports arena for us. Well, my mentor and my godfather, of course, I will say this anywhere, the platform that makes me to be here today is because of Basiru M. Jaju, BMJ. Wow. He's my everything. I used to be only a footballer. He took me from the field as a friend. We're not that much, in fact, never the same kabudu sa. Momugi kabudu wana suma rival like. Su yala bugale na bole. Man mangi am suma kabudu. And the team I play, he didn't play. Rival line. But then, out of the lot, he just have
the family Iraq la on seen digante.
Why do mom? How man nak Valentine la? How much chepe ñom ñoo xam ne bi Valentine? Foog na ki dafa buga ki family mi de at war and the sneaky. So it was like that. So something comes up. Lu yalla bindala dal.
Wow. Just like how you help. I call him the legendary Mbaikor as well. Japalangako. He told me a lot about you.
I know. So. Well, that is it. We have to be very open. But let's talk about Salieu. It's not that you're on my platform, but I think you're doing great. You are a household name in the whole 4 corners of the Gambia. Why not you are tuti chiwalum? The farm slogan bo hamne jangal and gen bany. Mungi Gambia the funduro the faneka a tsunami or let's say a landslide or I don't know how to call it. Everybody got that and everybody have that need. No one different. How does that come? How do you captivate that? How do you put that into the picture?
Well, to tell you the truth, at one point in time, I don't write my intros. Lumadewa.
Wow.
Dumako binda.
All of Falco, wow.
Wow, dumako de wasa. Dumako de binda.
Dumako de binda.
Comme ni lumade ñew di def introduction pam ni di ñew from Arsenal Real Madrid were taking to Jahali Pacharan Sapo. Declan Manu Natale, yes. Lulu yep. Dumako de binda most of the time, 99%. Just recently, KB Sonko Munema start writing. binda ko nga koy denca
nga ko denca
kebi moma laccé daf mo mësana laccé ana lo script mané ko it's unfortunate duma dé binda
oh my
oda sanga waye nak suma ñëwé that was the time ma ñëw ci programme bi SO they were struggling under Jim Kebe buma wé SO Jim Kebe naka wa Unique Global ay Salieu aka ñoo soxor so bobu nonu like after ma blend ko ak with Declan Rice ak Odegaard mané Odegaard order the guard to open the gate for Kamavinga to walk out or to match out because Kamavinga dañ ko joxon record ci game bobu non
exactly
so Odegaard ordered the guard to open the gate for Kamavinga to match out because he was already shown the match and orders understand so buma jëwé tamit ci foñi buñu winé coupe bi from Bullock to Kalaji history made on the 18th of February at the Boxbar Mini Stadium when coastal journalists were sitting on an egg. Amadou Tamba was in cloud 9. So by his celebration bi Amadou Tamba was mu don celebrate mu don daw ci why coastal journalists imagine ñom Famara ba JRS gay Gunjuri ak ñom Pafat yeb they were sitting on an egg because they know that it is over for Gunjur and Fonyi was celebrating. So it's Fonyi, it's all Fonyi, it's from Bullock to Kalaji. So history made on the 18th of February. So lolu tammi amna. Understand? So if you look at it after bu ñëwé return like bu ñu wéné against Brufut be mané asekeno the Brufut Alcalo I know I'll be wanted but the Brufut Alcalo say like say more like they were waiting for a welcoming remark from the Alcalo if they beat Fonyi. That was the story behind the scenes but many don't know. You understand? I am giving a big revelation here.
I know.
And the players were promised like $50,000.
Wow.
If they win Fonyi. But that money was already cashed out before the ball was kicked. Many don't know that.
It was already cashed out?
Yeah, it was already given due to misunderstandings. It is a long story.
Right.
Probably it's going to be a hot seat for them. But then, like, like probably the Burfoot Alcalo say, Momo is say no sign. Momo is no. Abe coolin. That is when Burfoot lose the final. Because imagine if they win it, the Alcalo is waiting. Probably they will pass through the Brikama Daral and buy something.
And take it out there.
And take it out there. But then things fall apart. It's where Chino
Kasambo and Jangalen.
Yes, Jangalen
like
Gembany.
Pamodu in Berlin.
Jangalen Gembany. Gonna the days coming back to football. Bisa den do ñëw fi di jàng ci Gambia ci walum football.
Sure. Mauritania.
Ñoom dañ jànga. So like Jangalen Gembany dafa dugal ku nekk even at the council of elders level dañu war a jànga naka la ñu développer grâce au football so waaye suñ jàngutee foog ma indi jàngale ngeen bañ di lekkoor di jilat pañu jóg soo leen jàngutee da ngeen jàngale ngeen bañ da ngeen koy gis ana sanga di karan di jilat pañu jóg wala alkarang almanso xam nga loolu moom is masibo 99
is something yeah
exactly so
Pamodu blending.
Wow, my indi Pamodu, the legendary Pamodu.
Aksai, what's the name? Figo. Wow.
So, in fact, if I'm saying this, I do close my eyes on air.
Oh, really?
Saying this, I can even say it here whilst I'm closing my eyes.
And then it rains on you.
Yes, I will say it here if one I can say it.
No, of course I want, man. Why not? There's a platform for you to say that.
All right.
Let's do that. Give us that intro. Balanyo to Gambian football because that's where we are touching right now. But give us the intro. If Salieu to global tour. Big Sam ngey deglu bu sende bu ngey deglu fele Salieu door because the first day I saw it dama ko indi ma def ko in fact I stayed to this manela boy deglul bi nga re manela then joñu ko.
All right, it is the 25th of May 2025. It's there to remember fortune. Well, many thought they were sinking, but oh boy, in the absence of Jane Juve, their gaffer and their supporter from distance in Abdoulaye Danso, fortune emerged victorious over Bombada by 2-0. Now they are breathing fresh air. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brock to Kalaji, Kato Dokena Banyo de Parcel, those in Finland, France and Canada, legendary Pamodim Balin Germany, Bob Keita in Spain, Setijan in Qatar, Samba in Dubai, Ya Habibi, Alhan Wasalan, Alfulus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Pamodim Balin Germany, Figo, Mog News in Bologna, Italy, Baba, salam to you. Lamin Kedi Gotin Bokum, Germany, Kunsala Sajo in Bremen, Honorable Ombul Sam in Napoli. Greetings to you, Tuba Special Mari, Fonila Malango, Kunsala Sajo. Once again, those are the LSD University in Madhya Pradesh, Brother Karamo Biture, Sana Mentere Kendo, Brother Yusufa Jallow at the Guangzhou University in China. Ni hao, brother, how are you? The Council of Elders at the Furaiba University in Sierra Leone, Faraba. That is the Gambia. Banjul will never be longer than the Gambia. And of course, at the Salieu University, Nakragara, HN and the team around the world and across the Gambia. Atlantic TV family, how are you doing? Jikaran dijilat, jangalenge mbaj.
Well, I think we need a round of applause on that. No, this is just imaginable. Like I tell you, viewers, you will never have somebody like here be the fan of pare. The fumne kanisa nte fongo veskuto so nga kolbe so nga Salieu so ja. Huh? But a Chinese kan hol fongo bele fo ja no don konde warta. Salieu inimbara. Moving on, Salieu, the topic of the day, Gambian football. Since you joined, we all covering here and there. Can you tell us the strength and what you think also is the weakness of this Gambian football?
I'll give you a story. One of the intros. Somebody, I will not mention his name. When you listen to the intro, I will not mention his name.
Okay. All right.
So if I'm to, I can also mention his name, but I did not take a permission that I'm coming here. I can mention your name, but then, boom, the my intro be the my wave $2,000.
Wow.
Wow. He's in Italy. I won't mention his name. Wow, the my wave $2,000. Boom, my way Samatera Soronto Katelola. I don't know whether you understand that.
I understand. Yeah, I know.
Muntuma suokuta from Manyusuti Baba. It's a long story. I don't want to shake the room. No. But then, that was a big one at the football level, just after the presidential election.
Okay.
Toby stop now. Why Tata maybe legi munge watch. That if are things in order with the incumbent, the Kamaso camp and the Kabab camp.
Yeah, because if Nisama Teta draw Soronto Manana now.
Because no go ahead, because Kamaso made that training, Fufuno Chiyara. For teams you know, they received the slap.
Yep.
Understand?
Yeah.
I don't want to go deep into that because the case probably.
It's in the, I heard it's in the court.
High court.
But let's talk about the Gambian football.
Gambian football.
The ups and downs. I want you to give us. Yeah.
At one point in time,
yes,
you say it is bittersweet.
Okay.
On the other side, to me, it is bit sad because so hard Gambian football, the house in the Independence Stadium, the only stadium that we have since 1984. The stadium have never went on the proper rehabilitation. The CAF Yagana won. Yagana do tay. But then, like, we don't heed to those. We left it late to put our room in order, and still the room is not in order.
Yeah.
We are playing our friendly games in Morocco.
Yeah,
many are asking, why not the Gambia after CAF give us a temporal
approval?
That is not permanent.
It's temporary.
It was only for those 2 games, Guri and Jigeni, and they're going back to work. Because having an interview with, I had an interview with Ibo Fai, Legacy Stadium, Mr. JFFB, actually Ministry of Youth and Sport. He said, I just want to do this in the national language because for the audience out there to understand. Mune after nyari test game, nyari game sini, moy bu jigeni ak chan team bi.
Okay.
Dañoo continuer liggéey waat bi ci grâce bi because dañu wara change yeneen liggéey fofu nonu.
Ci grâce bi.
Wow.
Wow.
Dafa melni a good work wasn't done at the crash. So degule head coach Algeria bi sax.
Yeah.
Lumwa.
I was surprised bu waxe lolu.
Yeah. But I said this for journalists listening. Mana mom dugane ci field bi mané ko there is a lot needs to be done here. Because things are not in order. After be leveled. I am not an expert. But according to my research, so what happens to the force work? Lamo hewon to force league. And Bebere, all of a sudden we were promised that the Gambia will play home. Yankuba Minte will play. And did you know that Yankuba Minte is yet to play at the Independence Stadium for the national team? He's yet to play.
He's yet to play, yeah. When he broke into the
we are yet to watch him play, yeah. We are yet to watch him play.
Every time he's outside.
Wow. When you say Ministry of Youth and Sport, we are going to play, and everybody was celebrating. But then the communique came when the room wasn't in order. Because, like, Fong ñu faram fancha, bala ñuy génné bataay bi. Dafa am solo trop. Because yaakaar moo tas. After si yaakaar dafa tas. Yes, then we will blame ñu nekk si kaw like CAF ak ñeneen FIFA, we will blame them. Why ñun tamit we have ourselves to be blamed.
To blame, yeah.
Understand? Fast forward, so whole Union grounds, Big Sam, it's sad. I'm telling you, it's very sad, and it is causing more bad than good. It's causing more harm than good.
More harm than good, yeah.
Because so they make KG5, Banjul, they mal fofu nono. Little more to Gambian policy, but they have any problem. I'm telling you, infrastructure be.
It's the problem.
Senegal,
More
Senegal, Holland's FIFA 4 program be. They started the National Youth League in 2020. Under 15, under 17. We started our National Youth League last year.
Wow.
The under 17 Youth League. We started it last year. This is the second edition, and we are now partnered with AfriScout. You know, they finance everything. We weren't having a National Youth League here under 17. We weren't having it.
No, we were not.
That's why we are struggling up there at the international stage. We prepared better, but performance-wise, we cannot compare ourselves with Senegal today.
No way.
Transformation bufadao. Nga hold sa grounds, grounds. Look at Mauritania today. Look at Morocco. When Likeja came in 2017, and president, things change. Hold rapid development of football. You look at our players here. They are take home, and still now we are still probably saying decentralization. You go to Kaur Mini Stadium. For more than a decade, Kaur Mini Stadium Mumfa. Well fenced. But affair be sufla. There is no dressing room. Understand? Ngadem Jara Soma. Well, the ground is good. But are things in order?
Yeah.
You understand? Part of the FIFA 4 program 3.0 or 3.0, you might call it. Kaur is part of it. Kian Kinala is part of it. If I'm right, I'm saying this off air, I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
Akiyenen. Are things in order? FIFA 4 program be.
No.
Then simply means that I'm not looking to see me.
I'm not looking to see
You understand? So we have to put our house in order. Yes, when you be stadium be, when you be living be, ticket price be. Nyawana, but let's na Willie Abraham sir. After when you change from 500 to 300.
Yeah.
Maneko, did you do your situation analysis very well? It simply means that man bulo mota man yosi radio bi mune dafa melni gaay don test sen téré bi in my intro.
Yeah, I heard that.
They were testing their charm. So simply means that like balanga in the 500 like chan team balanga in the 500 xoolal ñaata years ñu ngi toog mënuñoo seetaan foofu noonu. Can't we give the devil its due?
Yeah, sure.
150 will do. But if you want to say we are being tested by a calf and you're still punishing your own people, it's like you're taking us to the limit. That's why poor turnout be mom. And I said this to one of them after the presser, the 500. I told him you will have a very bad turnout because Mufa, see Jahran, you will see it, and from the reactions you will know.
You will know. Yeah.
Understand? Gambians love football. I'm telling you, Big Sam. Gambians love it.
Very well.
But we need to give the devil its due. But then football development in this country is collective responsibility. Collective responsibility. Yes. From the grassroots level down to the football house, everywhere. Yes, we will say let us catch them young. But why should we wait until when they grow up? Yes, we catch them young. You understand?
Sure.
But Rome wasn't built on a day.
No,
then you want to start.
No.
Foundation I am sorry.
It's a process.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. So they may say obvious nga hol sen football bi. Ñu bari ñu fa ñu ngi def lu xareñ. Why somebody mo fa nekkut and the level playing ground is not there. I'm telling you, it's not good. It's not good. We need to put our house in order. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, the ministry have pumped a lot in the stadium in the quest of winning the hearts and the minds of the people.
Exactly.
And winning calf heart and fever heart as well.
As well.
But then there's more room for improvement. There is more room for improvement. And I'm telling you, if you want to keep the youths happy, you have to promote Gust football at the highest level. You give the devil, it's you.
Okay. Fantastic analysis there. But we don't have much time. But I want you to take a time on a little bit on this. The talent, the Gambian football from the first, second, let's say from third, fourth, especially first division. How do you rate the competition at the moment?
It is just sad that it is still not professionalized. We're still playing amateur football. That is amateur league rather.
Yeah.
You understand? But then you have the talents. They are there.
Yeah.
You look at from even the third division. Look at Francis. He's still playing for Fonyi. Sibanor.
Yeah.
you have talents there. Many players pass through the third division. You understand? Even the West Coast Zonal produce talents. And you look at the second division, I call it the championship of the Gambia, despite it's still amateur. But talents in Yumfa.
At the second division.
Look at the growth of Heart FC, a mere classroom teacher. Tiger, jiki rek Heart ñu ñëw tey ñu ngi ci first division bi ñu ngi compete. You look at Jara West now Suwokono. You understand?
The Medina United.
The Wagadus and co. Even BST Galaxy. You understand? Gambian Dodge Lions and co. But then, like sometimes community teams, they struggle because there is always a short-term plan. They don't go for long-term plan. That is why they struggle.
Yeah, because long-term will always give you that room to...
Rome wasn't below a day. Do they harvest?
No, you can't do
There
that.
must be patient.
Yeah, sure.
You have to be married to patient. But talents are there.
Yeah.
The talents are there. But also we urge the authorities or the council of elders, anywhere that you're taking a player, make sure it is the right move and the best move for him. Or else, things will fall apart. Then I will advise the players, there is always life after football.
Yeah, sure.
It's very important.
I think that's very important, yeah.
Life after football, if I'm solo torop. Yes, just recently, my guess, Fadu B. Kamara, Luta yenen players then they do interview. I'm telling you, the media is your friend. If you dodge the media, it is a game over for you and things will fall apart. And it's where Chinua Kebe falls in or comes in. Because every time I am interview, Lul Sababa deflade build security.
Yeah.
I'm solo trop.
Exactly.
But then I am not advised to talk. Who said so? The Bible did not say so, the Quran did not say so, the rules and regulations that is governing football did not say so. You have to talk. Face the media.
And tell them.
It's very important. I'm solo trop. But we have talents. But infrastructure the fathers.
And then
ground
and then you professionalize go.
Yeah.
So
that is part of Kaba's mantra during his deliberation ahead of the election. His dream is to professionalize the league. But we're still waiting.
We're still waiting for the...
Yeah, we're still waiting.
And Kaba is
for
going
our
he's not standing for the next one. So somebody can come and take it over because Kaba is going.
Yeah, they will say yes. Lumumba will tell you, you are never successful until your successor succeeds. I don't know how they will define it out there. They will define it. But then what matters a lot is what you leave behind.
Yeah.
He played a pivotal role.
Yeah.
Definitely Haring.
Wow.
Definitely Haring. Te gis nañ ay price increasement bi ci division bi ak yeneen ak yeneen ba pare visibility tamit mun ngay gën a ñëw ci Gambian football bi lu des rek we just need to connect the dots and we are there.
And then we are there.
Yes.
Wow. Fantastic. Yeah. I know my guys, we don't have much time, but I will not go without Johla Lulu for your final message or your final word to my viewers today. What would it be? Anyway, Loko Buga Deve Muicho Salam Mandika Jola, whatever. It's a final one.
Well, just to say, because I specialize more on football, once again, we need to give the devil its due. There are a lot of players out there who are struggling, but they are vocal in private. They cannot say what they're going through. And even, it is hard on them. They have to sit on that egg, and they will maintain with that. But even the grounds, we need to help. Yes, from the top to the bottom, it is a collective responsibility to, of course, catapult Gambian football to the highest level. Our maiden AFCON was just remarkable. The streets of the smiling coast of West Africa will surely tell their great-grandchildren. And of course, the second edition as well. But then, we were saying, nothing less than AFCON is a failure under Jonathan McKinstry. Many were saying that. But then we can still rebuild. We can still be married to the Sang Jondo mantra. We rebuild, rebrand, and restructure our Gambian football so that we can solely yield its fruit.
Thank you so much, Salieu.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank
you, Big Sir. Thank you, Dad.
I'm so happy.
And to the camera operators behind.
Yeah.
Aluta continua. Thank you very much.
Aluta continua. Thank you very much, and I know you're very happy. That brings us to the end of today's, of course, Sport 360 Live, only on Atlantic TV, the home of TV. Meanwhile, big thanks to Robert Mendy for providing me the customer jersey and whatever you can see, Arsenal. Thanks for coming. Madam Job, Madam Sise, Aliu, Sotokoyboyo, and of course, all the way back to the one and only my own favorite cameraman and the engineer today, of course, elevated, that is Edward Nwabaji. On that note, thank you so much. Our viewers out there will come back again every Sunday from the hour 8 to 9 o'clock. From that, I'm Big Sam International. Thank you so much. Good night and keep on sporting.